What's up, team? Welcome back to the channel. This is week 3 of 2026 season 1. We're at Le Mans. We're in the LMP2, getting ready to kick off 45 minutes. This is the day before New Year's Eve, so by the time you see this, it should be New Year's Eve. Was really trying to get one more video in before the end of the year, so let's see how this race goes. Going to take it easy the first couple laps because I don't know if it's the setup or the setup with the combination of the track temp and ambient temp, but it's been a little fickle. I tried qualifying, but myself in the wall twice, so it makes me a little apprehensive. So of course, because we screwed up qualifying, we're starting from the back. Feel like the leader's gonna take off early. That seems to be the running theme lately. All right, well, we got through that.
There's an incident in Dunlop, it looks like. Anthony.
Car left, clear left.
Yellow flag.
I stayed wide because it looked like he wasn't slowing down in time.
We think P6 has binned it in the S's. There's an incident in Tetra Rouge. We think it might be Campo.
Hold tires.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Definitely made me way more cautious.
The guy in front is Meredith.
Dude kind of checked up in the corner.
The car in front of us is now Anthony.
What a great race to end the year.
Incident in Ulsan. Looks like it's Otto. Got debris on the track. They're showing the red-yellow flag.
I don't think we're out of it yet.
All right, Christoph. The next car is Colin. Gap to 10th position. Behind is now 1.4. Christoph. Your refuel window will open on lap 6. It'll close on lap 8. We didn't record any pit timings. The fuel estimates might not be reliable. E9. You need to give back the time gained. Red and yellow flag for debris. You're reeling P8 in. The gap's now 1.3 seconds.
Well, we got rid of our slowdown.
Rich, car number 41 is now leading.
I'm gonna stay off those curbs.
The gap to P10 behind is now 1.1. You're reeling column in. The gap is now 0.8.
Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
The guy ahead is Meredith.
Oh, we're up to P8.
They're showing the slippery surface flag. The gap to column behind is increasing. It's now 1.0 seconds.
Oh, come on. How ridiculous is that?
P8.
Come on. Go away.
You need to slow down, give back some time.
Sure making it hard on myself to have a decent race.
The gap behind is now 2.0.
I feel like this setup has terrible front end grip. Well, I'd say a top 5 is not out of the question yet.
The gap to P9 behind is increasing. It's now 2.7 seconds. Red and yellow flag for debris.
Good grief. Not feeling this setup. Should have went with the other one.
Okay, Christoph, you're reeling Meredith in. The gap is 2.5 seconds. They're slower than us into Dunlop chicane.
Oh, come on. Don't do that.
The gap to Meredith ahead is now 2.2
Unbelievable.
seconds. The gap to P2 behind is now 6.2 seconds.
Come on. Fiber internet, and I'm still having trouble with the connection. Unbelievable. Should be no reason that that's happening.
Slippery surface flag. You're reeling 7th position. In. The gap is 1.9 seconds. Okay, Christoph, you're reeling Meredith in. The gap is now 1.4. We estimate 4 laps fuel remaining. E7 in, the gap's now 0.8. They're pretty slow into Dunlop chicane. You've used half your fuel.
Car right. Clear right.
Slippery surface flag, careful.
Figures.
On your left. Clear left.
You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. Alright, Christoph, pit window open. You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
Penalties are killing us.
on your right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Oh, we lost that pressure.
The gap to Anthony in front is now 1.5. Okay, Christoph, should be coming out into clear air. When we exit the pits, we should be in position 10. Slippery surface flag, be careful.
Oh no. I didn't even understand that.
P7, only 2 laps of fuel left.
Pretty atrocious driving.
Ahead is now 2.0.
We have one more lap of fuel.
Okay, Christoph, you're reeling, B6 in. The gap is now 1.8. Red yellow flag, watch for debris on the track.
Mistake after mistake after mistake. Good grief.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes. 2. Anthony, ahead is now 2.8 seconds. Alright, Christoph, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The gap to 8th place. Behind is now 3.0 seconds. You've only got enough fuel for this lap. Coming up on a slower class car.
On your left. Clear left.
Sorry, not talking a whole lot. Race been tough so far for me.
3.6. Coming up on a slower class car.
On your left. Clear left.
Box this lap, please, Christoph. The gap in front is now 3.6. The leader, Rich, is pitting. Anthony, ahead is pitting. Anthony, in front is pitting. There's a car leaving the pits. Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour. Okay, Christoph, we'll fuel you to the end of the race. Expect a clear track on exit. When we exit the pits, we should be in P10. Campo, behind is pitting. 15 minutes left.
All right. See if we can end
Front
on a
left,
good note.
84%. Left rear, 91.
Come on.
The pit exit looks clear. Gap to Campo behind is now 4.0 seconds. Gap to Anthony ahead is now 1.1 seconds. Red yellow flag, there's debris on the track. Gap to Campo behind is now 4.5 seconds. The gap to 6th place ahead is increasing. It's now 4.7. Okay, Christoph, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Well, 10 minutes ain't bad, I guess.
There's an incident in PlayStation chicane. We think it might be Anthony.
Free position.
The driver in front of us is David. slower class car ahead. The gap to 7th position. Behind is now 2.4 seconds.
Left side. Clear left. Slippery surface flag. Up on a slower car. P6, that lap was a 3:39.9 seconds. The gap to Anthony behind, isn't it? Car left. Clear left.
This is one of those races, anything that could go wrong to slow you down definitely did. I feel like the brakes aren't there or something.
Okay, Christoph, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. The gap behind is now 2.7 seconds. Coming up on a slower class car.
Right side. Clear right.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. The gap to David in front is now 2.9 seconds.
Well, I don't suspect we'll catch him unless he makes a horrible mistake. Trying to avoid the slowdowns.
Incident in the first Ford chicane.
I'm really struggling with this car.
You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty. You've cleared your slow down penalty. The gap to Anthony behind is now 2.6. That lap time was 3:40.6.
Could just be me. It could just be having a bad day driving. But I feel like I'm really struggling with the setup of the car.
There's a group of slower cars ahead. This guy's got a bad rep. Don't expect a fair fight.
Shouldn't even be a fight, Jim.
Right side. Clear right.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Car right. Clear right.
Slower class car ahead.
Left side. Clear left.
Slippery surface flag. Careful. There's an incident in Dunlop chicane. It looks like it's Cotilla. White flag, last lap. Lloyd has taken the win. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. David in. The gap's now 2.2 seconds.
Yeah, I just don't think we have enough time.
There's an incident in Tetra Rouge. It looks like Campo. incident in. Dunlop curve. It looks like a column.
Trying to push a little, but I think he's pushing too, so he doesn't lose that spot.
Gap to P5 in front is now 1.8 seconds. Incident in. Watch your curves. It looks like it's Cotilla. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. 1 gallon remaining. Red yellow flag. There's debris out there.
That would have been a terrible time to lose it.
P5. That's the finish. Solid result. Well done, mate.
Oh, I thought he was a lapped car for some reason. I guess he was not. Top 5. Not bad for looping the car around. Not a super exciting race, but if you made it to the end,
That's the end of the session.
I appreciate it. You know, it's mainly just turning laps at Le Mans and watching me make every mistake I could possibly make, but all right, guys, before you get out of here, quick look at the results. There were 10 splits, and we were in the third split. Picked up iRating and safety rating. Good way to end the year, but it was a bad race to end the year on. But I just don't think I'm going to have enough time or time to do another race before the end of the year. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and that's when you guys will probably be watching this. I apologize for the race. It was atrocious driving. It really was. It wasn't good. Our best lap, 3:39.2, which our best lap in practice was a 3:38.6. I always assume I'm going to be about a second lower than in the race than in practice, which is it just about held up here. We started last. I think we started P11, or there were 12 cars and we started P11. We started on the back row. It was a tough race. We had to fight for every little thing we got. Luckily, a couple people wrecked there towards the end, which is a terrible time. Like last couple laps and you bend it. Anyway, we did manage to go green on both sides. So we'll scroll down here and you can take a quick look at all the iRating loss. You want to pause it if you're interested, go for it. And then back up here at the top, we did manage to scrape out a top 5, so I'm not complaining. I mean, it was a crappy race. It was also a good way to end the year. So hopefully next year we'll keep bringing these green results. So that is going to wrap it up. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, support the channel. I really appreciate it. And have a happy, safe new year. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll catch you next time.